When diving into Hindu mythology, one might feel as if they have entered a vast, cosmic library filled with spellbinding tales and characters that range from mischievous to mighty. One of the most intriguing figures in this world is the Kalki Avatar, often described as the ultimate fixer-upper of the universe. Imagine a cosmic handyman arriving at the end of an era, toolbox in hand, ready to tidy up the chaos of our current age. While many avatars of Vishnu are known for their roles in preserving balance, Kalki is unique. He is anticipated as the final avatar, coming to finish the job once the old order has long outlived its welcome. To put it simply, Hindu cosmology teaches that time is not linear but cyclical, like your favorite rerun series, except each cycle ends with a dramatic twist of creation, sustenance, and dissolution. Picture a universe that repeatedly hits the refresh button. Worlds are created, memories fade, and everything is remade with a brand new design each time. Beneath this narrative lies a compelling idea where every era, even the grand finale called Kali Yuga, carries its own storyline. In this cosmic drama, the Kalki Avatar is cast as the hero we never saw coming, a beacon destined to cleanse the stage of lingering decay and misadventure. Our journey into this captivating myth begins by breaking down the basics. Instead of shrouding the concept in complex jargon, we can say that Kalki is like the ultimate reboot in a blockbuster series, a concluding chapter that promises to reshape all that came before. This avatar is not merely a character etched in ancient scrolls, but a symbol of radical transformation, evoking both anticipation and, dare we add, a wry smile as we imagine an end to relentless chaos. Whether regarded as literal guidance or poetic metaphor, the narrative of Kalki invites every curious mind to see endings as stepping stones to vibrant new beginnings. Ancient scriptures serve as treasure maps guiding us through the labyrinth of myths. The Bhagavata Purana, for instance, presents a vivid picture of Kalki's foretold arrival. Its pages, filled with stories that mix the mystical with the marvelous, hint at a future where the forces of chaos are confronted with divine order. Similarly, the Vishnu Purana offers clues regarding Kalki's characteristics and his anticipated deeds, making these texts our friendly guides into an otherwise exotic narrative. Delving a little deeper, one finds that these scriptures are not mere records of fantasy, they offer allegories and symbols that speak to the human experience. Imagine a story where the end of an era is marked by the burst of a cosmic firework, both dramatic and cleansing in its purpose. Kalki's predicted appearance, often described with striking images like a warrior riding a majestic white horse and brandishing a sword of righteousness, is meant to represent not just a physical entity but a transformative force. This flamboyant portrayal might remind some of an ancient superhero, albeit one with considerably more cosmic responsibility. The prophecy itself is layered with both literal and metaphorical interpretations. While some readers of these texts argue that Kalki will literally emerge to restore balance at the close of Kali Yuga, others suggest that his arrival signifies the inner revival of the human spirit. In either case, the prophecy is richly imbued with symbolism. The white horse, the gleaming sword, and Kalki's status as the final incarnation of Vishnu symbolize purity, judgment, and the promise of a restored order. Crucial to understanding this prophecy is recognizing that these narratives were composed in a time when storytelling carried both moral and practical guidance. The story of Kalki Avatar is far from a one-track narrative. In fact, it has sparked a multitude of interpretations that have evolved over centuries. Since these prophecies emerged, various schools of thought have debated whether Kalki is to be understood as a literal warrior destined to appear at the end of Kali Yuga or simply as a metaphor for the transformative power within every individual. This diversity in interpretation is both intriguing and, at times, delightfully perplexing. What started as a set of mystical hints in ancient texts has grown into a vibrant tapestry of ideas, where history and symbolism are interwoven in unexpected ways. Many traditions lean towards the literal interpretation, envisioning Kalki as a heroic figure riding in at the perfect moment to uproot injustice and restore cosmic order. In these views, every detail, from the gleaming sword to the resplendent mount, carries significant weight by offering specific predictions about future events. On the other hand, a more allegorical understanding suggests that Kalki embodies the internal struggles we all face. Here, the avatar becomes a symbol of the initiative each one must take to overcome personal periods of inner turmoil. It's almost as if ancient storytellers were winking at us, hinting that the real battle sometimes occurs within our hearts and minds. Historical events, too, have colored these interpretations. As empire rose and fell, societies underwent dramatic reforms, and revolutionary ideas took root, people often looked to Kalki's story for guidance and reassurance. For instance, during periods of great turmoil, the image of a coming savior provided hope and a sense of inevitability that improvement was on the horizon. Humorous commentators even likened waiting for Kalki to waiting for a delayed bus on a rainy day, frustrating yet filled with the anticipation of eventual arrival. Folklore across various regions further enriched the narrative. Modern spiritual movements often find fertile ground in ancient legends, and Kalki Avatar is no exception. Today, the narrative of Kalki resonates in ways that connect traditional beliefs with contemporary aspirations. Many see Kalki as a metaphor for societal and personal transformation, the idea that even in a high-tech, hyper-connected world, change is both inevitable and, at times, refreshingly radical. In this reimagined context, the ancient prophecy serves as a reminder that every dark phase eventually gives way to a period of renewal, much like the sunrise that follows the longest night. In scholarly discussions and popular writings alike, an interesting theme emerges. Some modern interpreters suggest that Kalki's return could symbolize the evolution of our collective consciousness, pointing to moments when global challenges have led to transformative breakthroughs in society. They often compare the prophesied avatar to innovative forces that revolutionize technology, social norms, and even environmental practices. The underlying suggestion is that once we recognize the need for change, we can become our own agents of renewal. Essentially, each of us can be a mini Kalki when overcoming personal and societal challenges. This fresh perspective is often conveyed with a healthy dose of humor. Writers and thought leaders have even coined playful analogies, likening Kalki's arrival to a much-anticipated software update or a cosmic jaw-dropping plot twist. These light-hearted comparisons help demystify what might otherwise seem like an esoteric prediction, making it accessible and relevant to today's audiences. Instead of viewing ancient prophecies as rigid prescriptions, modern commentators encourage us to see them as evolving narratives that adapt to the spirit of the times. The legend of the Kalki Avatar continues to evoke wonder and discussion, remaining a mystery that spans not only religious texts but also the collective imagination. Even for those who are new to the subject, this enigmatic figure offers a blend of awe, anticipation, and even a touch of playful intrigue. The uncertainty surrounding Kalki's true nature, whether he will appear as a literal warrior or as a symbolic force of inner transformation, fuels ongoing debates that are as spirited as they are thoughtful. Cultural traditions have built layers upon layers of interpretations over millennia, making the Kalki narrative a rich tapestry interwoven with folklore, art, and shared values. In many communities, stories about Kalki are passed down as part of festive lore and moral teachings, often accompanied by humorous anecdotes and analogies that lighten the gravity of the topic. For example, some might joke that waiting for Kalki is like waiting for that one friend who is always fashionably late, yet whose arrival seems destined to change the course of the evening. Reflecting on the journey through ancient prophecies and modern interpretations, the story of the Kalki Avatar offers a rich tapestry of meaning that stretches across time. We began by exploring the foundational concept of avatars in Hinduism and the unique role Kalki plays as the final harbinger of change. This narrative, built over millennia, carries both serious insights and a playful spirit, inviting every curious mind to see the possibility of renewal even amid chaos. Our exploration revealed that ancient scriptures like the Bhagavata Purana and Vishnu Purana, with their vivid imagery and symbolic language, set the stage for a prophecy that transcends literal interpretation. Whether envisioned as a legendary warrior or the embodiment of personal transformation, the Kalki Avatar remains a powerful symbol of hope and renewal. The discussions among scholars and within communities show that interpretations can vary widely, influenced by historical contexts, social changes, and the timeless human desire for a fresh start. In summing up, the enduring mystery of Kalki challenges us to embrace change and to see endings as opportunities for new beginnings. This vibrant interplay between tradition and modernity encourages reflective thought and inspires action. As we conclude this exploration, it is clear that the Kalki Avatar is more than an ancient myth, it is a symbol of the perpetual possibility for transformation that lives on in every one of us. Clearly, the narrative of Kalki encourages us not only to honor our cultural heritage but also to participate in creating a balanced future.